Yo, what's going on? How y'all doing? CXZ goes to aka Love Story. Back at it again with another Roblox Anime Dimensions video. And today, in this video specifically, I wanted to showcase to y'all FRIEREN with her awakening. And I know a while ago I had said that I was gonna make this video, but today's the day. You know what I'm saying? Today's the day. Been kind of caught up on working on other stuff in the game, spending my raid tokens on other stuff, but finally got around to getting her awakening. And today I'm gonna show her off in the dimensions, and I'm also explaining my reasoning behind why I feel like she's such a good character in Infinite as well. And she's really a she's probably like the second or third best assist in the game. Um, and yeah, and I also want to show y'all why I think that FRIEREN is good outside of being a assist. So you can use her as a main or basically just in anything, to be honest. Like, because yeah, there's better options than her to clear dimensions, but if you got FRIEREN and you don't got no other options, then use to clear those dimensions out. You know what I'm saying? Like, use to clear those dimensions out. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna hold y'all time up this month for a long time, and yeah, let's get on with the video. And oh yeah, before we start though, make sure to like and subscribe um before the video ends. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when the video ends, it's maybe your first time watching me, but make sure to do that. It'll help me out a lot on my goal and journey to hit 500 subscribers. And yeah, let's get on with the video. Now, in my last video, I had said that I feel like FRIEREN is probably like one of the best characters to use in Infinite, mainly just because her all of her abilities have like huge AOE on them. Like she has real good AOE on her abilities. So it's gonna be very noticeable here with just how fast I can clear this. It's not gonna be incredibly fast, like how fast it would be with Shadow Monarch or Asta maybe, but like I said, if you got Celestial on FRIEREN, or if you just got FRIEREN in general, then definitely use her as a main. You don't have to be locked down to only using her as an assist. Now, unless you got one of these new characters that's better than her at doing boss damage like Guts or Asta or something, then you can go ahead use them as your main. But even then, honestly, Asta's probably only better than FRIEREN in Dimensions, only because bro literally has a dash. FRIEREN doesn't. FRIEREN doesn't have no type of movement, no type of anything, besides her ult, which takes too long to activate, and the movement speed boost that you get from it ain't really all that. So you can just see how well I'm clearing this dimension out with her. The AOE is just so good with her. Like it is honestly so good. And here, I'm gonna use her awakening. Only her awakening. Like I'm not even using my fruits. Did half of his health bar with only her awakening alone. Now, I'm not gonna say everybody with Freedom is gonna be able to do that, especially in this dimension, unless they got Celestial and also depending on what they got on their cards. But just look at this. Literally just destruction for Freedom. Her awakening gives her skill damage. So I'm killing them even faster. I'm killing these enemies even faster with Freedom, all because of her awakening. Which is another plus. Her awakening just makes her just so much better than the base version, of course. But I mean, that's common knowledge because any character in this game that has an awakening, it's just automatically gonna be better because of their awakening and the skill or damage boost that they get from it. So definitely recommend. Um, just look at this. Look at this AoE. This is so good in here. Just imagine this literally on lower dimensions. If any of you guys are in any lower dimension, and especially because a lot of the lower dimensions are shorter than this dimension, so you're literally just gonna be clearing faster with the FRIEREN. And now here we are at the boss. I'm gonna use all my abilities. She can cycle through every single ability because each one of her abilities has, hold on, and there you are, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Of course, it ain't just like a spectacular time, but it can get way faster on other characters, of course, like Shadow Monarch or Asta. But like I said, if you can't get your hands on those two characters, then here you are. Here you go. Here you are, FRIEREN. A good all-around character that can easily clear dimensions with huge AoE. You don't have to really worry about cooldowns all that much because all of her skills basically reset on top of each other. So, wait. Ah, dang, it just automatically put me in the character testing range, but that's fine. So, all of her abilities basically reset on top of each other. So, her first ability, like her first ability just normally, you can use her second, that it resets her first. You can use her third, which resets her second, and then you can use the second, which resets the first. So you can just keep doing that over and over and over as you're clearing out mobs in dimensions. A lot of other characters, you can't really do that. You can't really cycle through abilities like that because there aren't really many characters in this game that has abilities that reset other abilities like that. At least to my knowledge, because FRIEREN, she has the most abilities that does it because they just kind of stack on top of each other, resetting each other over and over and over. And putting the awakening on top of it, which increases her skill damage, so she does more damage with her skills. So I can use her awakening. I'm gonna use her first, second, first, third, second, first, and you can pop her up, pop all your assists, and of course your fruit. And you do the same thing again: first, third, second, first, and then of course you just gotta wait for cooldowns to come back. Unless you got Garu Pet, which if any of y'all don't know, Garu Pet can reset the cooldown of all y'all skills or all of your skills whenever your pet activates um during a raid or just anything, to be honest. So if you want to get even more technical with it, you can kind of like time your usage of your abilities to match with your pet or your Garu pet, so then you can go on cooldown with your abilities, and then the moment Garu pet activates, then it'll automatically reset the cooldown on all your abilities. So that's good to know. I mean, you can just use that with any character, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to only just use it on FRIEREN, but it definitely helps her. Um, yeah. Once again, I'm gonna show y'all once again that the way that you use her or the way or the order that you use her abilities, it kind of does matter. And by kind of does, I mean it really matters. Because if you were to just use her second and then her first, you can't reset nothing off of anything unless you use your third, which will reset your second, and then you can use your first. But you miss out on damage that way. So it's just so much better to always make sure that you pop your first ability, then your second, then your first again, then you pop your third, then you pop your second, then you pop your first. Then if you don't have nothing else off of cooldown, which you probably won't, just pop your ult. By the time your ult gets finished, then who knows, you might have your awakening. Then you can pop your awakening. And then you can go first ability, second ability, first ability, third ability, second ability, first ability. And just like that, you will easily clear any dimension with FRIEREN. Easily. Hold on. I want to show you. I'm not gonna show y'all any like raid damage or anything like that, cause uh, it's just isn't gonna be higher than Guts or Asta, so you'll already get your answer off of that. Um, would I recommend using her in the raid as a main if you don't have no other characters? I would if you don't have Guts or Asta, but at the same time, I really wouldn't, because if you have other characters, then you can. But if you don't have other characters, then just don't use her as a main. So I'm gonna show her an infinite real quick. Um, not for like a bunch of waves though, but I just want to show her an infinite so y'all can see exactly what I was talking about on my other video about her with the AOE. Cause I know a lot of people probably don't have her. A lot of people probably are still trying to get her before she goes away. So this is what I mean by her AOE. So her third ability kind of lingers. It's kind of like Asta's ult when you pop it. Like regular raid character Asta's ult, when you pop it, it just kind of lingers. So it'll mess around and clear like multiple waves or just clear out extra ads on the next wave. So you just literally just see, pop your second, pop your first. Just keep paying attention to how I keep activating my abilities and how I'm moving around the arena and everything like that. Pop my first, pop my second. See, you can even wait, get them all grouped up together, and then you can hit them even quicker without having to use multiple abilities. So there you go, pop your second or your first. And you see my second was on cooldown, so I pop my third so I can get my second ability. And now, when you do something like that and you get your second off of cooldown, just pop your first. Just pop your first. If you mess around and not use your second, just save it until you get your first back. Then pop your first, pop your second. Something like that. Pop your first. All these ads, pop your third. Look at the third. It literally just clears. Even kills enemies that spawns in late. Just look at that. Now, would I recommend to use her ult and infinite like that? I really wouldn't. Mainly just because it's just a beam and it'll probably waste time. So I'm just gonna show. So you can probably get all the enemies together, but you're not gonna kill all of them like that. See, I can't even kill this ad right there or this one. Some of them did run into it though, but I just wouldn't recommend using it at all. So there you go. First, I use my third just to get my second back. It kills extra ads. Use my second, kill those ads. Now see, I did kind of mess up right there. I'm not even gonna lie, like not even gonna lie. But yeah, you can just keep literally just rotating between abilities. Luckily enough, one of her abilities does make you invincible. So if you're kind of like in a tight pickle or something, and your third is off a cooldown, you can pop your third ability. Or if you're in a tight position or something, you can just pop your or your awakening. Those will make you invincible as well. Wait, who's still alive? And of course, I'm not gonna sit here and do the full run of Infinite just trying to show y'all, but I did a pretty good amount of rounds with her to show the AoE and the potential of her in Infinite. So I'm gonna go ahead and just respawn. Yeah. Um. All in all, I definitely recommend her as a character for many things in the game. Um. Dungeons. She's literally just an all-around good character. Dungeons. She can clear boss rushes fast. Um, she can do infinite easily with all the AoE she has. Um, of course, there's some downsides to her with her not having speed or many options for speed or even like an attack that's like a dash that lets her clear dungeons quicker or anything like that. But yeah, all in all, she's a good character. I definitely recommend pulling for her before the 54 days is over. If you haven't gotten her yet, um, hopefully you do get her soon. And yeah, I hope I opened a lot of people's minds to her. And yeah, I hope I showed people that you can use her outside of her being a main, and you can use her, or outside of her being a assist, I mean, and you can use her as a main if you want to, if you don't have other characters to use as your main. So yeah, um, yeah, I'm gonna wrap the video up right here, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope I helped all y'all. Um, yeah, hope that helped y'all. Use FRIEREN, highly recommend it. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching, and hope y'all take it easy and have a blessed day. And thank you for checking in with me.